strengthen Tanzania's position as a premier global destination. While opening 428,400 A landmark reform under President Samia's leadership has been the extension of basic education from 7 years to 10 years. This transformative policy broadens access to education, reduces barriers to learning, and equips young Tanzanians with the knowledge and skills needed to compete in a rapidly changing global economy. The government's investment in education extends beyond primary and secondary schools. Each year, thousands of students graduate from Tanzanian universities through government-supported higher education loans. Since President Samia assumed office, more than 1.1 million students have benefited from higher education financing, opening pathways to professional careers and economic empowerment. Recognizing the importance of innovation and technology in the 21st century, the government launched the Samia Scholarship Program. By the 2026-27 academic year, 7,713 students are expected to benefit from this initiative. At the same time, 50 outstanding Tanzanian students are pursuing advanced studies abroad in data science, artificial intelligence, and related disciplines through the Samia Scholarship Extended DS AI Plus program. These investments are helping to prepare a new generation of leaders, innovators, researchers, and entrepreneurs who will drive Tanzania's transition toward a knowledge-based digital economy. From expanding economic opportunities to investing in education and human capital, Tanzania's transformation reflects a leadership vision centered on inclusion, innovation, and sustainable development toward a knowledge-based digital economic diplomacy has opened new doors to expanding economic opportunities to investing in education and human capital. Tanzania's transformation reflects a leadership vision centered on inclusion, innovation, and sustainable development. Economic diplomacy has opened new doors to investment, trade, and tourism. Education reforms are equipping future generations with the skills to seize those opportunities. Together, these achievements are laying the foundation for a stronger, more prosperous, and globally competitive Tanzania. As the nation moves forward, one message remains clear. A Tanzania that invests in its people is a Tanzania that invests in its future. Tanzania rising, together towards a brighter future.
Уважаемые коллеги, члены ученого совета университета, уважаемые гости, дорогие студенты, как было показано в докладе ректора университета Олега Александровича Ястребова, в нашем университете ежегодно обучаются студенты более чем из 160 стран мира, и выпускники нашего
the world countries, and our university graduates are working in practically every world country today. Among these alumni, there are presidents, prime ministers, many hundreds of ministers, MPs, representatives, parliaments throughout the world. We quite confer honorary doctorship titles from a Russian University of People's Friendship. This is conferred only upon those state leaders who make a significant contribution into strengthening the peace, friendship, and cooperation, realizing the mission of the Russian University of People's Friendship. As was shown also in the rector's address, Tanzania is one of the key partners of our university on the African continent. For this reason, the Academic Council of the University on the 16th of March 2026, with unanimous vote, has taken a decision to confer the head of United Republic of Tanzania the honorary title of an honorary doctor of Russian People's Friendship University, and to confer this honorary title of the honorary doctor of People's Friendship University named after Patrice Lumumba to Her Excellency the President of United Republic of Tanzania, Madam Samia Suluhu Hassan. We would like to invite the rector of the Russian University for People's Friendship, Oleg Yastrebov, and Madam Samia Suluhu Hassan. Goes to for the honorary doctor of Russian Friendship People's Friendship University named after Patrice Lumumba, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan.
Please be seated. Honorable Valery Falkov, Minister of Science and Higher Education of the Russian Federation, Professor Vladimir Filipov, Friendship University of Russia, distinguished members of the University Council and Senate, members of the Diplomatic Corps, esteemed professors, lecturers, researchers, and administrative staff, wanafunzi wa Tanzania, hamjambo. Mambo. Asante sana. Thank you. Members of the press, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, it is with deep humility, profound and gratitude that I stand here before you today to receive the honorary doctorate degree, honoris causa, from the People's Friendship University of Russia, an institution whose name and history speak strongly to the friendship and nations of the dignity of all peoples. First and foremost, I render gratitude to this moment of fellowship, reflection, and shared commitment to knowledge. I further extend my sincere appreciation to the University Council, the Senate, the Rector, the academic community, and the students of Rhoden University for this distinguished honor. Thank you very much. I must admit that when I received the news of this conferment, it dawned on me that this honor is not mine alone. Rather, it is a tribute to our shared commitment to progress, cooperation, and the advancement of humanity. It is also a recognition of the journey of friendship, most powerful bridges between our nations. Professor Yastrebov, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the People's Friendship University of Russia occupies a special place in the history of international education. Since its establishment in the 1960s, this university has carried a mission that remains deeply relevant today: to bring together young people from different countries, and I met some of them down there receiving me, but cultures and histories, and prepare them not only for professional success, but for their service to humanity. The very name of this university reminds us that knowledge must never be isolated from friendship, but rather serve as a cornerstone for international and intercultural understanding and proximity. It is in this recognition that we train leaders who can serve a world that is increasingly connected, but still deeply in need of wisdom. This is very important. The world is very much connected, but need deep wisdom. And this is what Rhoden University is doing to our students. For Africa, the history of this university is of a particular significance. Its association with Patrice Lumumba, one of the enduring symbols of Africa's struggle for independence and dignity, gives this institution a moral resonance that goes beyond academia. It reminds us that education and freedom are often intertwined, that knowledge has been loyal companion in the journey of newly independent nations, and that universities can become powerful instruments of human liberation, national development, and global solidarity. In this connection, it is worth noting that the Russian Federation played a significant role in the African liberation struggle and has consistently remained a dependable partner in the quest for socio-economic progress in Africa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for Tanzania, Rhoden University is not a distant institution. It is part of our shared history of cooperation which goes beyond the confines of education and deeply grounded by the fraternal relations between Tanzania and Russia. It is a relationship shaped by solidarity, mutual respect, and cooperation in areas that matter the lives of our peoples. In this regard, it is pleasing to note that our relationship in the education sector has grown tremendously. Over the years, more than 5,000 Tanzanians have pursued higher education in the former Soviet Union and later Russian Federation. They proudly returned home as doctors, as engineers, as scientists, as defense experts, as diplomats, as teachers, as administrators, and as public servants. Approximately a quarter of them, around 1,100, as the rector has mentioned, of these students studied at this very university. Congratulations. Their knowledge, discipline, and service have significantly contributed to sectoral development and national building efforts in general. This is the quiet power of education. A student leaves home with a dream, crosses borders in search of knowledge, and returns with the tools to help build a nation. This is a quiet power of education. And in that journey, one life is transformed, and eventually the family is transformed, the community is transformed, and the entire country and nation is transformed. This is the power of education. Distinguished guests, in Tanzania, at independence, our access to higher education was very limited. The University of Dar es Salaam, established in 1961, began with a small first cohort of less than 20 students. Today, Tanzania is a home to 52 universities and university colleges owned by public and private sector, with annual enrollment exceeding 250 students. This progress reflects decades of national efforts, sacrifice, and belief in the transformative power of education. Nevertheless, we are not oblivious to the fact that demands of the future far outweigh the current demands. It is evident that the world is changing at a remarkable pace. Economies are being reshaped by energy transition, digital technologies, artificial intelligence, data science, robotics, biotechnology, climate innovation, and advanced medicine. No nation in the world can afford to be left behind. For Tanzania and for Africa more broadly, the question is not whether we shall participate in the knowledge economy, but rather it is how we shall prepare our young people well enough to lead within the changing world. Being cognizant of the current trends, Tanzania Development Vision 2050 places knowledge, skills, science, technology, and innovation at the heart of our national transformation agenda. We are aware that roads, ports, energy projects or energy systems, industries, and digital platforms are essential. But we also know that infrastructure alone does not transform the nation. Transformation requires people, skilled people, disciplined people, innovative people, and patriotic people who understand that knowledge must serve the common good. And the Ruden University is supporting Tanzania in this transformation, in preparing our young people to be ready to serve their nation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, It is in this spirit that my government established the Samia Scholarship Program in 2023. The program was created to support high-performing Tanzanian students, especially in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, medicine, and other strategic fields. Its purpose is simple, but of utmost importance, deeply important, to ensure that no academically gifted Tanzanian is denied access to world-class education because of financial constraints. So this is what Samia Scholarship was doing, supporting the talented students from the poor families to proceed with their further education. To date, the Samia Scholarship Program has supported more than 5,000 outstanding students in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics disciplines. We are now expanding opportunities for high achievers to pursue advanced studies in the fields such as data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, medicine engineering, oil and gas, environmental science, and climate-related technologies. This initiative is not only an education program, it is a conscious national investment in the future. We know that we are investing today, but these young ones, they are going to serve and lead the nation in the future. It is an investment in the doctor who will save lives, investment to an engineer who will build infrastructure, a scientist who will solve problems, an innovator who will create jobs, a teacher who will shape generations. And it is an investment in the young Tanzanians who believes that knowledge is not complete until it serves the society. In this regard, I see great potential for deeper cooperation between Tanzanian universities and Rhoden University. We welcome expanded scholarship opportunities, joint research, academic mobility, staff and student exchanges, curriculum development, and specialized programs aligned with Tanzanians' development priorities. We would also welcome cooperation under which experienced Russian professors and specialists, including retired experts in critical fields, may support academic programs in Tanzania under the mutually agreed frameworks. Such cooperation would strengthen our universities, enrich our students, and deepen the academic and cultural ties between our two countries. I'm glad to learn that today several memorandum of understanding will be signed or have been signed to enhance cooperation between our learning institutions. And my Minister of Education is here, who has done this great job. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, permit me to direct my discourse to students who are here with us today. Dear students, you are studying at a time of great uncertainties, but also with great possibilities. The world you inherit will require more than skills and certificates. It will require character. It will require discipline. It will require curiosity. It will require compassion and patriotism. And it will require the ability to work across cultures, across disciplines, and across borders. Whether you come from Russia, Tanzania, Africa, Asia, Latin America, the Middle East, or elsewhere, remember this: education is not only a pathway to personal success, it is also a call to public responsibility. The knowledge you receive here should help you build, heal, innovate, and serve. It will prepare you not only to find your place in the world, but to improve the world around you. A degree may open doors for you, but what you do after passing through those doors is what will define your contribution to humanity. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I receive this honor today, I do so with humility. I receive it as a president of the United Republic of Tanzania. I receive it as a daughter of Africa. I receive it as a passionate believer in education. And I receive it as a friend of this university and of the Russian people. This award is not uniquely mine. It is a tribute to the people of Tanzania, whose confidence and trust have given me the privilege to serve. It belongs to the teachers who shaped us, the parents who sacrificed for us, and the young people whose dreams continue to remind us that leadership must always be about service and not ourselves. The Tanzanian founding father, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, taught us that development must always place the human being at the center. That lesson continues to guide us. What you have seen in the documentary is because of this reminder of our founding father. And knowing that education has always played a central role in our development path, it should, in that respect, serve humanity. And we are here and ready to serve the humanity. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as a humble recipient of this honor, and now a member of the Rhoden fraternity, I commit myself to further strengthen academic, cultural, and people-to-people ties between Tanzania and this esteemed institution. I'll continue to encourage Tanzanian students and scholars to see Rhoden as a place of learning, friendship, and opportunity. And at this point, let me once again express my heartfelt appreciation to the leadership of Rhoden University, the University Council, the Senate, the Rector, the professors, staff, and students for this historic recognition. Thank you very much. I'm grateful for this. Rhoden University, the Russian Federation, and the United Republic of Tanzania continue to prosper. Long live friendship between Russia and Tanzania. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Spasiba. Thank you very much.
Уважаемые участники торжественной церемонии.
Ceremonial event. Today, all of us together witnessed the historic event historic moment that will be always kept in the history, in the census of our unique Russian People's Friendship University named after Patrice Lumumba. The decision of the Academic Council of our university is a recognition of high merits and personal contribution of Madam President in the development of Russian-Tanzanian relationships, in strengthening friendship between our peoples. Also, this is a great symbol of great respect and deep appreciation for the role that the United Republic of Tanzania plays in the modern world and in the development of multilateral cooperation of the Russian Federation with the African continent countries. We witnessed yesterday, many of us witnessed the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, congratulated Mrs. Samia Suluhu Hassan on this high honorable award, the Honorary Doctor of Rudan University Award. We are positive that our today's ceremony will lay a strong foundation for further extension of connections between Russia and Tanzania. We are always happy to see you, Madam President, and representatives of your wonderful country within the walls of our university. The ceremony of conferring the diploma of Honorary Doctor of Rudan University is coming to a closure. But while, Madam President, it is not done, it is not over yet, because the students of our university, they really want to make a gift for everyone, for you personally, and for every participant of this ceremonial event. I would like you to take the front row seat and enjoy this performance, this gift by the students of Rudan University for you.
чоп-чоп, бей кролика в ушок, эх, бей, ходи, веселей ходи.
Эх, мотаня, ты мотаня, я хочу тебе сказать, замотала ты сердечко и теперь не размотать.
Барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня.
Эх, топну ногой, да притопну другой, сколько я не заплачу, все равно плясать хочу.
Барыня, барыня, вот такая барыня. Вы пляшите, пол не проломите, у нас в подвале вода, вы не утоните. Ух ты, барыня моя.
Чтобы печка разгорелась, надо жару подавать, чтоб частушка лучше пелась, надо пляски помогать.
Барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня.
Утки серые, утки беловатые, если дядик нам полез, мы не виноватые.
Барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня.
Ох, Милка моя, Милка ласковая, все конфеты из кармана повытаскивала.
Барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня.
А у меня на сарафане розовые маки, в пятый день из-за меня на деревне драки.
Барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня. Мы частушки петь кончаем, мы садимся в решето. До свидания, улыбаясь, за частушками еще. Барыня, 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 сударыня, 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 барыня, 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 сударыня. Барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня, барыня, 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 сударыня.
коллеги, разрешите торжественную церемонию, посвященную вручению регалий почетного доктора от президента
of the honorary doctor's degree upon the President of United Republic of Tanzania. Ceremony is hereby concluded. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Убедительная просьба: в течение 10 минут мы остаемся в актовом зале. Госпожа президент должна покинуть университет, и из соображений безопасности мы пока остаемся в зале. Через 10 минут все двери откроются, и мы покинем этот зал. Спасибо за понимание.